Hi guys and welcome back again. So let's first of all have a look at randomization. So whenever you want to randomize anything, just click on one of these little dice here. And you'll see we have them dotted around. So on the effects here as well, we can randomize. But also we have this big randomization option in the middle here, and you can see it changing things. But what's it going to change? Well, depends on what we have selected here. So there it was just changing the sources, and you can see as we rest on top of it, it shows you what that is. Macros, effects presets, effects values. So let's randomize again. You can see now it's changing. So, just if you're a little bit lacking in inspiration, you just want to try and find something from the engine, that's a great way of doing it. Just randomize until you find something you like. Okay, so finally, we have Aftertouch here. Now, my keyboard here does not transmit Aftertouch, but let's just put a chord in here. Okay, let's quantize this. So you could use MIDI CC information here. So I've already got it here. So Aftertouch. So with that selected, I'm just going to draw something in with the pencil tool. We can use that to change some of these parameters over time. So we can choose to affect the volume, tuning, the filter as well. Pretty cool. If you're not sure what Aftertouch is, well, if you press down on a key and you keep your finger held down and you apply pressure afterwards, then actually you can modulate parameters that way. Not all keyboards do it, but you have the option to do that if your keyboard does do it. If not, you can draw it in as I just demonstrated. And also you can actually MIDI learn the XY controller. So I'm just going to choose two MIDI controllers here. And now you can see there, using my MIDI keyboard, which I'm doing, I can now change these values. So for even more kind of hands-on control. Okay, let's just delete this. And let's reset the preset. Now, just finally, we have this option to change the key here. So you can choose the root note and you can choose the scale. I had it on pentatonic at the beginning. Now I changed it back to chromatic so I could play it normally. But let's put it back onto pentatonic. So now, no matter what I play, it's going to be locked to, in this case, C minor pentatonic. I'm not too sure about that sound, so let's choose something different. So now, for example, let me just octave down. So if I play C on the keyboard, we're hearing C. If I play C sharp, we're actually hearing D. If I press D, it's the same, because C sharp isn't in the C minor pentatonic scale. So it's basically transposing that C sharp up so it does fit in the minor pentatonic scale. So this allows you to play the MIDI keyboard. No matter what note you play, it's going to sound cool because it's in the key. Turn this up a little bit. It's in the key of C minor pentatonic. So if I were to do that chromatically, it's going to have a very different sound. Let's try major pentatonic. So it's kind of a little bit idiot proof because it allows you to play anything. And there's kind of no wrong note because it's locking it to the scale. So that's quite useful as well, especially if you're not sure, how to play the keyboard, but you still want to get something going. Okay, so that's the final video here. So remember, we've got Aftertouch here, which we can use if we have a keyboard that translates Aftertouch. So hold down the key, continually apply pressure, and you'll be modulating these parameters. I did it using MIDI CC information I drew in. And the XY pad, and we can link that to a MIDI controller should we wish as well. And then finally, we had a look at using the scale option here to lock this to a certain key, which is very useful to make sure you can't play a wrong note essentially. Now remember, randomization, we can randomize the sources and the effects here. And also we have our big randomization option here, which when we click on the little plus next to it, we can actually choose what we want to randomize, and it highlights the area so we can dial in exactly what it is we want to randomize. Click on it and it will randomize whatever we have chosen there. Okay, that's brought us to the end of this video series on the Scene Saffron plugin from Native Instruments. My name's been Larry Holcomb. Really enjoyed showing this plugin. It's fairly simple, very intuitive, but there are still some things that it's been good to make you aware of so you can make sure you get the most out of it. Hopefully I'll have you back for another video series in the future. Thanks a lot for watching.